XCL. Oh yeah, XCL, right? Shout out to Tim Shea on the XCL love right there, man. What is up, Blue Foundation, Green Giants, and the Deep Red Alliance? Welcome to another Deep Red Alliance episode 5. We're doing a pretty good streak right now of trying to stream daily at 3:30 p.m. PST, Monday through Friday at least. But appreciate everybody's support. Thanks for double tapping the screen for the like there. It helps hit the like button, helps me out tremendously, guys. We put in a tremendous amount of work, and the algorithm rewards action. So commenting, liking, subscribing, becoming members, that helps me out tremendously, and it helps us get to a studio eventually in time where we can get a nice mic, share screens with you, share news with you, share the charts, and show you what we see in these deep reds, right? Instead of just me vocally saying all these gems and talking about, their price, supply, and a percentage down, we can actually have visuals that assist that. So I appreciate your support, and helping us grow towards that. We've been getting some really good momentum. If we can get to 5,400 subscribers by the end of the week, I mean, we could definitely, try to push for that 6K mark before the end of the year. And that would be amazing, guys. I am so grateful to everybody who's been jumping on in. Once again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a pro trader, and I'll never tell you what to do. I am always wrong, but the Blue Crew is always right. This is the worst show with the best community. And I appreciate XRP bag holder jumping on in. Anyone think XCL can be 1 billion market cap like SafeMoon? We'll see, my man. We got the bullish crypto sniper, Sup G. What's up, bullish crypto sniper? Appreciate you jumping on in. Bullish choices in the house, Blue Crew. Hell yeah, we got some of the usual suspects jumping on in. Once again, double tapping the screen changes my life, and it helps us grow towards better surroundings and doing better things. So I appreciate your support, guys. Some news coming out in the crypto space, some kind of important news to go over. So Ocean Protocol is leaving the Artificial Superintelligence Alliance, ASI. I mean, Ocean was one of those creators establishing members along with FET and AGI, right? Now we're seeing Ocean leaving for whatever reasons, right? ASI's token price definitely hasn't been the best, and it's not bullish hearing a major AI project like an Ocean Protocol wanting to not be part of that anymore. Maybe it's just in best interest for both parties to work out. Maybe Ocean Protocol was like, hey, we tried, it's not really it's not really helping for all of our coins, and people are still investing in our coins even though they know it's FET. So it's just a lot of confusion. They should have just really done a major merger and just accepted it. Like, there's no FET, there's no AGI, there's no more of those all migrate officially to ASI, and that's just never really happened, right? It's just been FET and everything moving into FET. But hey, whatever it is, ASI still looks bullish because there's a lot of good AI quality projects that are connected with that, like Kudos, AGI, and FET. But Ocean Protocol going out to do its own thing, and that's fine too, man. There's enough pieces of the pie for everybody just to go in their directions and whatever they feel. It's still so early in the crypto space as well, but these are projects to keep an eye out for what they're doing. And interesting, would love to know Ocean's reasons ultimately of why they left the Artificial Superintelligence Alliance. But at this point, hey, it's now we're moving forward, right? Massive news for ZBEC, ZBCN partnering with Stellar. Let's freaking go! Can we get some ZBEC in the Stellar DeFi ecosystem, please? Can we get some ZBCN passive income? Right? Can we get some freaking pairs with Aqua for ZBCN? Can we get some faux pairs with ZBCN? That's going to be awesome, man. DeFi for Stellar is going to explode. So excited to have early exposure to anything in that XLM ecosystem. People are massively sleeping on XLM. I mean, XRPL and XRP, of course, but dude, now it's like XLM is like that new 30 cent, this thing was at freaking pennies though, but hey, You know, XLM's on its way up and people are sleeping on it, that it's still freaking bullish at around that 30-cent range, right? Episode 5. Yep. Guys, appreciate everybody double tapping the screen to get more Blue Crew in here. How many projects are you into? Sounds like 100. Yeah, I'm into a ton, man. Into a ton, not sleep. I'm into half the market. Actually, more than half the market. How many cryptos are there, right? Dímelo, G. What's up? Looking good. Doing it. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, I mean, we're diversified as heck, but we want to, I mean, dude, it feels really nice being able to look at it, like, even if it's coffee money, right? But to be able to look at the crypto that you own. For example, let's say it's Telos. It's nice to see just 100 Telos there just waiting for it to do whatever it wants, or, you know, whatever amount you want to think of the amount of Telos. That's nice for you. But, you know, it's just nice, like, knowing, okay, cool. I have some exposure to that. Maybe it doesn't do me, you know, tremendous things in the bull cycle, but, you know, just like having those round numbers, right? Like 100, 10, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, and then you probably get into like 4 zeros cryptos where you can get like 1 million, or 000 cryptos where you can try to get 1 million. And if you're getting 10 million of something, then man, that crypto must have like a quadrillion supply or a trillion supply. If you're getting 10 million of something, or you're just filthy rich, and that's understandable as well, man. Just good for you to have the ammunition to just set up your portfolio in a very nice way. And we're going to be talking about a lot of deep reds today. We got some good deep reds. We got some major gains in the past 24 hours worth noting from the deep reds. These are cryptos that we've brought up in the deep reds, and that now they're making some good gains in the greens. Still relatively down though. So worth mentioning, LTX Lattice token plus 37% gains in the past 24 hours. Still negative 26% down on the year though, at 3 cents, 100 million supply. We got Chainport. Bravo, Blue Crew. It's just, I mean, hey, as long as we don't go back to 000s, PortX could do whatever the heck it wants from here on out, man. Very excited to see PortX get 36% gains. Chainport coming through now at 001. No longer a 000 crypto, and hopefully it doesn't start going up on the year, or else we're just going to celebrate PortX with you every now and again, but we won't be talking about it as much because we love talking about the deep reds, right? We like trying to find what's that next undervalued crypto. But yeah, PortX, just great to see the momentum it's been building. This used to be red across the freaking board in the 000s. Now 001 with the 680 million supply. Still an amazing, you know, low risk, getting a good amount of these, and then waiting for when we can stake it, build up those staking rewards, and then really take over that 680 million supply. Yeah, LTX is waking up for sure. Lattice is waking up. Lattice is looking pretty good. IXS has been looking pretty good as well. We brought this one up yesterday, I believe, plus 33% gains in still negative 26% down in the past 90 days, kind of a new, or, you know, they had to do a migration or something, right? Hence why we only got 90 days of data through Live Coin Watch here, but plus 33% gains in the past 24 hours, 11 cents with what it says here, 8.5 million supply. That's pretty crazy, man. That's pretty crazy. Nova AI. Nova plus 30%, negative 44% down, 30 on the 30-day though, but plus 30% in the past 24 hours. Still a 0001 crypto with 1 billion supply. 0001 for an AI crypto, 1 billion supply. Zcash, dude, Zcash is going full on mooning right now. 210. This thing was like what, $20 not too long ago. Zcash is starting to hit a 10x, man. This is fantastic. Holy cow! Shout out to you, Fiddy. Shout out to you. I know Fiddy loves himself some Zcash, man. That was one of the major privacy players, right? That's one of the major privacy players. They got connections with Ripple as well. So Zcash, you know, owning one whole Zcash might be worth it, man. Might be worth it. We'll see if it has a little bit of a breather, but Yoji, this bull cycle has been weird for me. I'm not complaining on gathering deep breads and the gains for XRP, but man, it's been consolidating for a year. Time flies. Yeah, dude, it does. Time flies and your portfolio grows bigger than you thought it would be, right? In terms of, I mean, I don't know in terms of growing in cash, but definitely growing in terms of digital assets accumulated, and the amounts, right? Like having to push back, the next bar, right? Graduating from 100 of this crypto to 500 or 1,000 of the next crypto, right? Whichever, or 1,000 to 10,000, depending on the crypto you're talking about, right? Hitting new levels. What's up, Obi? Guys, thanks for double tapping the screen. If we can get 25 likes on this stream, that would be amazing. We got 40 for yesterday, so the momentum's picking up. We stream daily at 3:30 p.m. PST. If you're into just trying to find cryptos that are in the deep reds, but still some activity to them, still some life to their projects, major connections, or just tremendous values. The Blue Foundation here and the Deep Red Alliance definitely doing their thing. This past, month, 2 months over the summer. I know I went on hiatus for a good bit there. Dude, I mean, sometimes I get burnt out. Sometimes I get burnt out doing this, and sometimes I work like 3 jobs, right? So, I'll get work that just really starts getting my attention and helps me build up my portfolio, right? I'll do streams every now and again during those times and I'm still freaking gun ho, just putting in the time to grind to build up these portfolios and stack up blue bricks. 8.8x missed rail. Oh, rail. Okay. Gonna check out rail. We missed it, but hey, we can keep an eye out on it. We're not here to chase green handles. All right. But yeah, ZBEC under a penny, dude. Enjoy those days. Enjoy those days of ZBEC under a penny, especially with that stellar partnership, and now some stellar liquidity coming its direction. Holy cow, ZBEC, dude. ZBCN. I remember when ZBEC was ZBC. Much lower supply then, but hey, man, they upgraded. They changed their scheme up, and now they got some really good things going for ZBEC. All right, we're gonna jump into the deep reds now, guys. We got some good ones, man. We got some good ones. Not a terribly big list today, but we'll jump into some of the ones that are still relevant from yesterday. ZEC, I have 9x in months. Nice, dude. Yeah, privacy's killing it, dude. Just wait for XX network. Just wait. Privacy is all good, but is your privacy quantum resistant? That's where XX network comes in. Let's freaking go. Been loading up on GDLT also. No way. How do you get GDLT token? How are you even able to buy GDLT token? I love that you said that, though. I love that you said freaking GDLT token, man. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, I still have my GDLT token. Dude, I have no how to even touch the original contract of that thing to try to get it listed on XPM or MAG or anything like that. So really, like, this crypto is just, it's up in the air, man. It's up in the air. It's just really out there. It's like I freaking even burned its history. I don't even know, how to even begin to recommend this crypto for listings or anything like that. Got XX, not easy. Yeah, XX isn't easy to buy at all, man. How did you get XX network, 50 Cent? How did you get some XX? Like, I used to get it through MXC, and then I think even BitTrue had it for a bit. But yeah, man, they're really strict on that American. Pancake Swap. I can get it through freaking Pancake Swap, right? Can you get it through Pancake Swap? Can you get XX through Pancake Swap? If you can, man, I'm on it. I'm building up that stash, dude. If it's at a penny, okay, it's WXX on Uniswap, and then swap with ETH, then bridge it. Oh man, that's a lot, man. That's a lot. I wonder, but I'm sure you could do that on Pancake Swap. I'm sure it's WXX on Pancake Swap as well. If Uniswap's the only place I can get it, I think it's worth. Dude. This is like a early days quant, right? Like, I mean, I don't want to compare, things that are completely different, but in terms of like, quant used to be really hard to freaking get, man. That crypto used to be a really hard thing to get, and it was at like multiple dollars when it was really difficult to get. XX network is hard to get. At a penny, though. At a penny, man. We got to put in some, like, we're tigers in the high grass waiting for the opportunities. But this one, this one's got a lot of meat on the bone, but it's a fast one. It's a worthy adversary. It's worthy, chasing it down. Shout out to everybody. They've been silently, slowly building. Yeah, XX Network, dude. XX Network and XPX are some of my favorite X cryptos that they're just like shadow mode. They're just building underneath. Every once in a while, XX Network has a better social media presence though, so it gives you more like excitement for it. XPX is just cold. They are just cold. They're like, we do not let the community know anything unless it's a pivotal like new step. So they release their storage mainnet. That's something that all the developers who want to build on XPX have to know about, right? And users, right? They have to know about it. So XPX is just like, okay, we can only let them know through milestones. We can't be posting up every day saying, oh, the utility of XPX and this. We're not ready for that level yet. We don't want to be at that level yet, right? I'm excited, dude. XPX, serious chain. Can't wait to stake it. It's a proof of stake crypto. Can't even stake, we need to stake this thing. We need to get this thing working, right? PortX, dude, PortX 680 million supply at 001. Can't wait to stake this freaking thing, right? There's a lot of features coming down the pipe for PortX. PortX has momentum right now, you guys. So this is a really good thing to see. Dude, we were just, when we found PortX, it was all just like a hunch, right? It was just a vibe. There was just something right about it, right? I mean, the price and the token supply dynamic was just too good to be true, right? And now we're starting to see PortX picking up some momentum, filling out in greens. But man, to get whole numbers of this and then make it stake for us as it builds out, and when they release that staking, I'm thinking it's going to be different prices, man. I'm thinking it's going to be probably a penny, right? At least if you're releasing staking and it's a 680 million supply. Appreciate the info on XX Network. XX Network is definitely the deep red of 2025. It's not the deepest red, but it's just the quality at that price with that supply. Less than a billion supply. Wow. At a penny for a quantum resistant, privacy focused crypto with the creator of eCash behind it. WorldCoin, Sam Altman, investing 3 freaking grants to those guys, right? Chris Larson, always at the right place at the right time, that guy, it seems like sometimes. Investing into Elixir before the token was even fully released, right? So XX Network, man, I guess you guys got me freaking FOMOing. I already bought some cryptos today. I bought more MDT today. Measurable data token, negative 51% down, 1 billion supply, 606 million, it says right here so far, that's out, or 676 million supply for MDT at 2 cents. Measurable data economy is going to be essential. This is for a future that's not even built out yet. AI are going to need measurable data. They're going to need accurate data. Measurable data tokens there to do it. It's been there for a while and they're still active. They're still releasing, right? So MDT, it just feels so damn good every time because I'm getting whole numbers of something that's like a billion or less supply. And if this thing starts to turn to, I'm feeling MDT could be like $1 plus, maybe between $5 and $1 in this bull cycle. That's freaking amazing return, right? So that's not only from like possible utility through MDT, but from the freaking speculation that's going to go towards it. When people are going all about AI, they're forgetting about data. They're forgetting about the essential. AI needs freaking data, right? And it needs good data. That's why we like Big Data Protocol, BDP as well. One of those good deep reds, 80 million supply, 2 cents, right? If I like MDT at a billion supply at 2 cents or 676 million supply at 2 cents, I definitely do like Big Data Protocol. Ocean Protocol's partnered with them. I think Oasis is connected with them, right? Very, very excited for what's to come here for measurable data token, MDT. And it's got that, it's got the, I can't really say it, but it's got those like, his name's not Mason, but it has that type of symbol, if you know what I'm talking about. All right. Let's go into some more deep reds. We'll go in deeper and deeper. I bought some more of this today. PBX, Paribus X. PBX at 4.097, negative 87% down. Multi-collateral borrowing and lending for RWAs, for NFTs, LP tokens. PBX, dude. I mean, I don't even have to think about this one again after I bought it today. I don't have to think about PBX anymore, right? 10 billion supply. Nick, what's up? Love HBAR and the HBAR ecosystem, man. Love Saucer Swap. Love Hashpack. Love DaVinci. Love Hizen. Love, what's it called? We talked Hashpack, Sauce. Bank Social, dude. Can't sleep on Bank Social. Either that HBAR ecosystem is definitely ripe for the H-Suite, right? H-Suite is followed by the Decentralized Recovery Alliance, you guys. That is a contender to join because we already have multiple things connected with HBAR jumping into the Decentralized Recovery Alliance. Hell, if you're a founding member of this alliance, that means you're able to provide decentralized recovery with your blockchain. So the things building on your blockchain, there we go, right? That's why we're bullish on the Hashpack wallet. Zahao as well, XAH, right? These specific wallets to these premier blue chip cryptos like the XRPL, HBAR, Algorand, and ADA, right? These cryptos are going to benefit from decentralized recovery massively, right? So Nick, great call out there with HBAR. We definitely love that HBAR ecosystem. Want to buy more Bank Social, want to buy more HBAR, right? We've been talking about HBAR when it was at 2 cents forever. The Blue Foundation knows this. The Greg Kidd Foundation knows this. The Hard Yaka portfolio knows this. Mo Zerps, what's up too? What's up, man? Bought MDT today too. Hell, man. Measurable data. Bull market over, fellas. Miles P, it's over, man. But we'll buy some deep reds. We'll buy some deep reds while we can get them. And we'll just chip away $5 at a time. We're not going to overinvest in case it goes down further. But hey, man, if I can get 10 at a time, 100 at a time, 1,000 at a time for just coffee money, I feel like I'm winning. I feel like I'm winning, man. Because everybody's extremely afraid to buy. There's not many people in crypto to begin with. There's a ton more projects that have come into the space. There's going to be a ton more speculation coming in as well when the bull cycle happens. So, as long as we're getting when they're right across the board, I'm feeling pretty good. Let's move on. So Paribus X PBX at 4.097 with the 10 billion supply. Holy cow, man. I don't have to think about that one anymore with just the coffee money in there, right? And possible, I saw that like PortX, Chainport and them have a collaboration going on. I see PBX is going to be used through the Chainport system. So I'm liking what I'm seeing out of Paribus X, man. Another X crypto. Telos, TLOS at 3 cents, negative 88% down, 355 million supply, right? TLOS or Telos. I mean, major sleeper right here. I think it's 480 million supply. I got to get the exact supply down, but it's definitely sub $1 billion. TLOS at 3 cents, negative 88% down. Hyperscalable layer 1, high transactions per second, great privacy, very privacy focused. Available in the US, available in Coinbase. I mean, dude, TLOS at 3 cents. I see this being, it would be amazing if it hits $3, but 3 cents is too low for a layer 1 crypto like TLOS. And you could stake it. You can build up staking rewards on this one. So trying to get 100 or 1,000 and then just staking it and never thinking about it ever again until you have to cash out those rewards. You get your initial back and then some. You win the bull cycle and then you win building up some ammunition for the next one. The future is bright, G. We will be rich in 2035. Hey, man, if that's what it takes, we'll be waiting. We'll be waiting along with you, man. I'll keep trying if you guys keep trying. And I'll probably still be talking about deep reds by 2032 or 2035. So lucky, man. We're so lucky to have thousands of some of these cryptos. I mean, sure, we don't know the ultimate outcome of them, but if any one of these or basket of these rises to the multiple trillions, tens of trillions of market cap, I mean, total market cap, like if it goes along with that bull cycle, we're at like a 4 trillion market cap, right? If we go to 10 plus trillion, dude, forget about it, man. The walls of green are going to be filthy, filthy, right? So I can't wait to not even have to touch my XRP bags, to not even have to touch my SHX bags, to not even have to touch my XLM bags, HBAR bags. I'm just going to be cashing out stuff within that ecosystem. Going to be cashing out my rewards that I've been staking. Going to be cashing out some little, micro cap cryptos that made me a nice return. I'm going to be, it's a different strategy, man. Different strategy, right? Don't want to be cashing out those blue chips that have that long-term utility to them, right? Double tap the screen for the like. What's up, Silver Days? Good to see you. Bull market's over, fellas. The bull market is over, and now the rise of the Deep Red Alliance begins. We got a thumbnail of this video of blue wrench people just mining away in the deep red caverns for some gems. A0 followed by the DREC Alliance at a penny, negative 94% down, 520 million supply. Liking that opportunity there. I mean, DREC Alliance follows them. They're still reference and followed by the Digital Euro Association. Yes, I understand the heads of the company or whatnot stepped down or were released. Maybe it was because, hey, you're not part of the plan anymore. We need this group to come in now for your project. Right? Maybe they upgraded. Sometimes when the head, is gone, doesn't mean it's a downgrade by any means. But for now, at a penny, minimal risk, getting whole numbers, trying to get 100 of these maybe with a 520 supply. Wait for it to hit $200 like Solana did with that 500 million supply, and then you're not pissed. You're not pissed off anymore, right? You're not pissed off about A0's releasing their heads of their company, right? Root Network. I mean, A0 is part of the Digital Euro Association with Ripple, Electronium, and Digital Pound Foundation. Dude, ETN, sub a penny. Nobody talks about Electronium enough, guys. They got smart contracts on their freaking platform. It's a layer one crypto that is sub a penny. Once again, layer one crypto, sub a penny. ETN needs to be talked about more. They're starting to push a marketing campaign. They're getting ready for this bull cycle. ETN is getting ready to melt some faces. All right. Root Network at 001. Guys, appreciate the support to the channel. Any new subscribers helping us get to 6K or 5,500 or whatnot, man. I am just always grateful. We're trying to, keep building this channel up, and you guys are really a big part of it. So always grateful. Root Network at 001, negative 92% down, 12 billion supply. Metaverse, gaming, based crypto. That sentiment's going to come back around. That's why we're kind of excited about that one crypto called Dual, which is like AI generated gaming on chain, which is freaking holy cow. We're at that point now, right? So Dual, DUEL, interesting crypto, but Root Network connections with the XRPL, Ripple, right? 12 billion supply, 001, negative 92% down. Have you looked into GRP? We probably have it on the list, man, but I'll write it down just in case to double check on it. All right. Appreciate that, more monkey business. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to the Blue Foundation who jumps in, shouting out cryptos that we may or may not know of, but it helps other people find out about them, helps them do some research. And then, the Blue Foundation steps away for a bit. They go up to the Green Mountains, hang out with the Green Giants, right? Go talk to the Blue Princesses back at the Blue Castle, right? And then they come back and then they, they're either talking about it more or, hey, there's other deep reds to look at right now. Shout out to you. Stride at 6 cents, man. Another DREC Alliance following right here, this project. STRD, liquid staking for sovereign blockchains. 6 cents, negative 91% down, 100 million supply. 100 million supply. RPM, what are you doing up at this time, man? You must be out partying late right now, man. RPM, what are you doing? Or is it super early in the morning for you? you were partying late and now you're up early in the morning. That's what is happening over there, RPM. Shout out to you, bro. How you doing? Good to see you, man. Hopefully you're enjoying a nice cigar wherever you're at. I hope you're having a good time. But yeah, Stride STRD at 6 cents, negative 91% down, 100 million supply. Holy cow, dude. 5 of these, 10 of these, never think about them again. All right, move on to the next one, right? Once again, guys, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a pro trader, and I'll never tell you what to do. I am always wrong, but the Blue Crew is always right. This is the worst show with the best community. I put in a ton of work, though, on these cryptos. I guess I could do a Patreon and things like that to give you, this information, but we're not that type of channel, right? So I just appreciate, if you're a member, you're the channel out of your own goodwill. And, if you're a subscriber, you just genuinely believe in the show, because I'll never tell you what to do. I don't tell you to subscribe. I don't tell you to like. I don't tell you to be a member. I don't tell you to watch out. I don't tell you. And if I do, it's in jest, right? If I go like, oh man, watch out, or like things like that, it's in jest, right? So shout out to you guys. Much love to the Blue Crew. Neurochain, NCN. We've been talking about this one a bit, man, but the opportunity is knocking. Minimal risk, right? In terms of like, we don't want to overinvest in any of these, right? I'm not looking to just go ham, even though it's a 0001 crypto, negative 98% down at 3 billion supply, right? It's already got a community. It's got a working ecosystem, right? NCN, man, I'm just going to chip away if I want to, man, because when we start talking about like a crypto every single time in the deep red, it keeps showing up, it keeps staying there at the bottom. I start getting more interested in it, right? I start going like, okay, it's at 0001. I put $5 or $10. What, I'm definitely over 1,000 of these, 3 billion supply. We'll see. We'll see what ends up happening there, right? XDNA. Lee, I got to check out XDNA. Thanks for the heads up on that one, man. Man, we're adding like 5 to 10 cryptos a day to this list. It's freaking crazy, man. There's just too many. But we'll keep up on them. We'll definitely add that one to the list as well, Lee. I appreciate you shouting out. I mean, it's got an X. If it's got an X, that's pretty good. Not as good as XDC, dude. XDC is gonna kill it, dude. XDC is on fire. XDC is on fire. Very excited for XDC and the value that XDC has. It's gonna be tremendous. But yeah, so NCN, Neurochain, GPU, GPU, cloud compute, earning NCN, 0001, negative 98% down, 3 billion supply. They'll have staking features for this one. So for a 000 crypto, they'll have staking features eventually. So I'll just throw my $5, my $10, put it to stake, start printing out some. Just start printing out some NCN, right? See where this one goes over time. Self-chain, SLF at 009 now, used to be at a penny, negative 97% down, 412 million supply. So self-chain, SLF, sub a penny now, layer 1 crypto, right? Interesting use case that they're trying to go with. I don't know if this is minimal risk, but hey, it's 412 million supply, 009. Yeah, with that 412 million supply, if this thing goes to tens of dollars or $100, best $5 I've ever spent in my life, right? Waveform, dude. Waveform's a pretty, I'm surprised this one's at like this price, but with this supply, I don't really know. It's like an AI agent platform, right? And they got connections with virtual, but it's at 4 zeros too, negative 99% down, 1 billion supply. There's got to be something that I'm missing with this project, but Waveform, Wave is the token ticker at 4 zeros too, like 1 billion supply. I'm just not, I don't even have to care about it, right? $2 gets me 1,000 of these, or 10,000 or 100,000. My gosh, major win, right? And then that's how we start feeling good about our portfolio. All of a sudden, we just threw $5, $10 at these cryptos. They turn into 30, 40, 50, maybe 100, 200, right? 500,000, whatever you're working with, right? But you're just looking down that line going, okay, I got 10 of that, got 100 of that, got 1,000 of that, got 10,000 of that, got a freaking million of that, right? Let's go. Shout out to the Blue Crew here. Shout out to everybody. 10 to midnight, just having my bedtime doobie. Nice, man. Chilling. I'll join you. I'll join you, mate. I'll join you, my good friend. What? 50 Cent. 50 Cent is going to be joining us too. The Electronium Lightning. Guys, that's the deep reds. Let me go over some older cryptos though that we've talked about. So I'll go through a fast track of today's deep reds again, right? But let me try to find the. So yeah, XCT Citadel 1. Trying to get a, I think I'm going to slowly work I'm in no rush with this one, right? With XCT. So if I can't get 1 million of these, I'm not going to cry about it, right? I'm going to try to work my way up there over time for XCT and Citadel 1. Negative 75% down, 0003, 1 billion supply, right? XRP is old. All the old cryptos are great, man. All the old cryptos are great. Now that they're old and still showing that they're secure, still showing that they're efficient, making blockchain look like a damn good thing for once. EGLD, part of the Decentralized Recovery Alliance, man. That one's sleeping under a lot of people's, that one's going to be 1,000 plus maybe, right, in the future, and we can get it at $14, right? Kava's got a, what's it called? Kava's got a finite supply in that Cosmos ecosystem full of inflationary tokens, right? So Kava's got a good looking thing. Dude, I remember RPM and I have been in and out of Kava like a bad relationship, man. We just go Kava, I don't need you anymore. You're no good to me anymore. Appreciate your staking and all that good stuff, right? And then we come back around. We come back around for more because we remember the good times. We remember the good times with Kava. EWT, oh my God, EWT is a great value right now as well. EWT is fantastic. What else do we got? OpenX, man. OpenX is going down a little bit. Won't be surprised if it goes down a lot more. We're not rushing into this one. It's a new crypto. OpenX, though, definitely worth keeping track of. 100 million supply. If this thing starts to go to 10 cents, 2 cents with that 100 million supply, oh my Lord, right? Negative 26% down as of yesterday. It's probably down more today. Heart, humans.ai. Hedera Foundation follows them. 005. Negative 46% down or 50% down, 7.8 billion supply. We talked about XX Network. XPX is one of the best. XPX is the best ISO 20022 standard crypto that is at 000. There's no other 000 crypto that is ISO 20022 standard. All the others ISO 20022 standard cryptos, are above, or much higher in price. They're not 000. So this is the cheapest ISO 20022 crypto that you can get today. That is fully compliant, SWIFT compliant, right? Layer 1 freaking crypto, right? CBDC and end-to-end CBDC provider, XPX at 0002, 9 billion supply. Can get it through Pancake Swap, right? Swapping some Binance for XPX or swapping some Solana for XPX through the Pancake Swap. AI Tech. Okay, I got to check that one out. Got to check out AI Tech. Nice. OB. Good to see you. All the grays who mention new cryptos, I appreciate you guys because that means you guys are digging this show and that you probably have subscribed and you kind of dig what's going on here with the Blue Crew. I appreciate that. All right. BLD, Agoric still at a penny with a billion supply. GZX, man, had a nice little run up in the past 24 hours. GZX at 404, 1 billion supply. One of the better XRPL memes that's out there. We talked about Big Data Protocol. Yeah, we've talked about a lot of these other cryptos already, man. TIBBIR is looking good on a little dip day. TIBBIR's always looking good. Shout out to Base Patsy on TIBBIR, man. I accumulated a little bit more TIBBIR. Just a little bit more. Not going overboard with my TIBBIR. Not going overboard with Tibby. Or I should go overboard with Tibby. What am I talking about? Base Patsy would be pissed hearing me saying that. Or ENA. Yeah. Do you follow Root? Dude, RPM, you've been missing some of the streams, man. We talk about Root. daily, bro. Root is at 001, negative 92% down, 12 billion supply. I just mentioned it earlier in this deep red stream. I know you came in late now, man. Now you're in trouble, RPM. Now you're in freaking trouble, my dude. Oh, I see how it is. I see how it is. Just because I'm not going over there across the pond to, smoke some smoke some cigars with you, right? What, am I being just a total bloke to you? Is that you just how you want to treat me over there, RPM? You just want to treat me like a total bloke, freaking shove your bollocks everywhere, right? Just come in here and say, hey, I missed so many streams. It's not worth just keeping up with the day-to-day and seeing these deep reds. These deep reds make me miserable, man. These grey skies in London make me miserable. Life, drinking my tea is the only thing that makes me happy. Having my cigar and purchasing a little bit of XTC in the morning is the only thing that's the best part of my freaking day. God, I need to get out of here. God, I need to go hang out with G in Los Angeles. God, G needs to get out of Los Angeles, and we need to go to some blue castle somewhere and just party it up, right? In the Caribbeans, somewhere. Make sure that blue castle is hurricane resistant. Some blue castle that could serve us bangers and a mash daily. The sound keeps dropping. That might be you, More Monkey. That might be you. But let me know. Let me know, everybody. Is the sound dropping for you guys? Going on smoke break. Be right back. What's up, Miles P? If you owned XRP, XLM, HBAR, and SHX, what percentages would you allocate to them? SHX first, HBAR second, XLM third, XRP last. If it's too late, it's not too late for XRP, but in terms of XRP is the one. You're going to make sure that you get some XRP. That's like, as long as you're doing that, you're winning, right? You just get some XRP, you win, right? But in terms of like the caps, the market caps, right? You'll be able to add on to your XRP because SHX is still such a low cap crypto. And we see the connections that has with XRP and XLM, right? So sound is fine. All right, More Monkey, it might be you, man. It might be you because I trust you guys when you say sound, but More Monkey, you're the only one who's saying it right now. Hopefully that helps. I don't want to throw disrespect. I'm wearing an XRP hat here, but it was so much better when it was like 25 cents for a really long time, 50 cents for a really long time. Now you got SHX at low pennies, right? You got XLM here at here, give me a second, guys. One bit. Sound is fine, appreciate it. Audio video is good here. Yeah, so I'm just going by the market cap with that. I love all those cryptos, so I would just go for the one that's the lowest market cap right now because I feel like I'm winning either way with that. But I would break it down in that way. And I know that sounds crazy because XRP is the freaking king. I know that. But, you can get a good amount of blue bricks right now. Get a good amount of blue bricks at a low market cap, right? But once again, not a financial advisor, not a pro trader, and I'll never tell you what to do. I am always wrong, but the Blue Crew is always right. This is the worst show with the best community. So probably the best choice is XRP first, then HBAR, then SHX, then XLM. Once again, SHX is a freaking beast in the making, right? A lot of people sleeping on SHX. Blue bricks are blue gold. Blue bricks are blue gold. I hear you, G. So what percentages do you reckon roughly, though? SHX. Yeah, SHX like 50%, HBAR 25%, XLM, what, 15%, and then your XRP 10%. I mean, Blue Crew, what do you guys think? Or let the foundation speak, right? Let the foundation speak. I'm chilling over here, right? Those are the power four, though, man. Those are definitely the power four. Solo and Corium, guys, we haven't talked about those in a good long while. We got to talk about them. We got to talk about them, man, because they've been in deep reds and they're around those prices where they were before when the deep reds were happening. They killed it in November. When XRP goes, they go. Get ready, man. Get ready for Sologenic to go bonkers, man. We've seen Sologenic, even without XRP being at $3, going to 10 from 10 cents when we called it one time in a deep reds. We have video freaking proof. 10 cents Sologenic going to $6 in the span of like a week or two, right? So, you know, Sologenic at 21 cents, 25 cents. Are you freaking kidding me? What an opportunity. Have you seen Grippy on base? Steve Reeds, dude, base is releasing cryptos at a freaking fast rate, man. It's hard to keep up. I'm going to put down Rippy, or what is it? Grippy. I'll put down Grippy. Base is on fire, guys. Base is on fire. Base, watch out, man, because everybody has a Coinbase. And now that you can just go back and forth between Base and Coinbase, you don't really have to go anywhere else, especially if all the cryptos start going on there, right? So they're doing a great job. I mean, they're doing a really good job of how they're trying to break into the mainstream. You got to give them kudos for that, right? Solo, Sol, and SHX legendary trade calls by G. Appreciate you, brother. I mean, hey, we were talking ZBEC at 000s, right? We were talking XRP at 10 cents day after a lawsuit with the SEC, right? We were talking XLM at pennies. We were talking ADA at pennies. But yeah, the major ones that really stick out. And Dragon Chain's going to come through. We got a private video that, you know, we have a deep dive video on Dragon Chain. Dragon Chain's, you know, at a penny or two right now. I'm excited for Dragon Chain in the future, without a doubt. Randy in the house. What's up, Randy? Good to see you. Plan to sell about 10% of each bag every leg up. If those are the only bags that you got, or if you're talking in general, like every single bag that you got 10% every leg up, I mean, that's not a bad strategy, OB. It's not a bad strategy at all. There's some bags I'm not going to touch. Some bags I will. I mean, you can't really, like, if we're just guessing that it's a speculative market, then the low caps, I'm just depending on the low caps to get me by in this bull cycle. Help me add on to my blue chips. Cash out any stake and rewards of the blue chips that I probably got. Build up the war chest, right? Enjoy the profits, right? Get ready. And then, you know, just be happy that we took it. Like, this is the bear cycle. This is the deep reds that needs to be taken advantage. Like 2023, before that, of course, you should have been accumulating like nonstop since whenever you discovered crypto, right? But I'm not gonna guilt trip anybody here. And when I say you, it's not you guys or anybody. It's just a speculative you, or hypothetical you. But yeah, this is the reds to be taking advantage of. We do not want to have bad discipline and chase green candles or let ourselves fall to FOMO, right? We got to be happy with the freaking amount we've accumulated. Stick to the freaking plan. Stick to the strategy, right? Right? And then just not be putting in the money, man. We need to be, when it's going green candles, that means get your freaking war chest ready, right? Get ready for the red days, right? Start prepping. It was my phone. Shout out to you. Sell something, don't sell everything, and never sell nothing. Exactly. There you go. Nice, Miles P. Yeah, I'm really just hoping the low caps, some of these, like MDT, for example. I really hope MDT or IMX, IOTX, we've talked about those before. They've been starting to make gains, so we don't talk about them as much because they used to be in deep reds. Now they're not in deep reds, right? And you'll notice that, like, Gee, why don't you talk about IOTX anymore? Oh, it's just only been making gains, right? It's just only been making gains. So now we can't really, I mean, it's still a low price, but it's not right across the board. IMX, it's just only been making gains. It's not at 30 cents anymore. It's not at 20 cents anymore, right? We're just trying to find deep reds while there's still some left, especially when there's once the market starts going, we're just here celebrating with y'all, man. We're just here celebrating with y'all while you're all everybody keeps asking, dude, if you had to buy though, which crypto would you buy right now? If you had to buy, I still think there's so much left to bull cycle, blah, blah, blah. I'll just be like, okay, you know, how does one get IOTA? I think you could probably get IOTA through Pancake Swap, or could you get it through Base? Can you get it through the Base wallet? Definitely looking into some IOTA too, yeah. Give me one sec, guys. Sorry. I had like a family walking through and freaking just chilling, laying back. Don't want the kiddos to see though. All right, but yeah, we're out of this anyway. But yeah, IOTA is a powerhouse. USA cryptos, I think, are still relevant. So cryptos that are in particular in the US or founded in the US, keeping an eye out for those. XYO, another one that I've accumulated recently. Enjoy XYO while it's in the double zeros, guys. This one has had a very interesting journey on our channel. We've been able to call this one out when it was at triple zeros back in the Qcoin days, right? And this one now is just steadily on up, right? It had a good low double zero range for a good while. Could be finding its floor above 005. So I like accumulating some XYO. That's another X crypto we can't, I mean, that one's considered one of the original DPIN projects, like an old Dino DPIN projects. There's people who've downloaded their apps and used it, right? So XYO, definitely worth keeping track of. Torn to adding more to my QNT bag or keep inching closer to the top 3% bag of XRP. Hey man, I mean, there's worse choices to make in the world out there. QNT and XRP are both powerhouses. You'll never feel bad either way. You'll never feel bad either way. I think QNT is probably, I hate saying it, man. I hate saying it, but XRP is just so damn bullish right now. So, you know, XRP is always going to just go beyond our expectations. Like that's just what it's going to do. But QNT, I just feel is undervalued right now. It's still like, it should be 1,000 plus, right? So having some whole numbers of QNT ain't too bad. All right, guys, let's go through our deep reds in like, a faster way here. So if you guys have enjoyed the show, hopefully we can get to the 25 like mark as we go through these deep reds yet again. And we'll mention some of the cryptos that got some gains as well for you guys. Okay, so the cryptos that got gains, Lattice X, 37%. Port X up 36% in the past 24 hours. Dude, love Chainport and Port X. Still think it's a good, pretty good deep red. It's still 25% down on the year. 001, 680 mil. IXX plus 33% up in the past 24 hours. 11 cents, 8.5 million supply. Nova AI, 1 billion supply. Negative 44% in the past 30 days. New crypto, 1 billion supply at 0001 for an AI crypto. Okay. I mean, we'll see what happens. GZX, Green Zone. We talked about this one yesterday. It was red across the board. Now it's up 29%. I don't think it's our channel that affected it, really. I really don't think our channel has any effect. The only thing our foundation has had an effect on is perhaps, SHX when we flip the switch on 9/24/23. But outside of that, I don't think we have an impact on, the sentiment that really goes towards these blockchains. I don't think we're that big to do things like that. But hey, I don't know. Maybe the quality of the viewers is a lot better than I'm expecting. Let's go to our, Zcash. Shout out to the Zcash people out there. 210 now for Zcash. It used to be $20, man. Used to be a $20 crypto. Binance used to be a $20 crypto. Holy cow. Binance is doing a tremendous job of manipulating the market, by the way. This is what happens when the Department of Justice takes over a blockchain. This is what happens. They're freaking just manipulating the market at their will to, you know, help the Blue Foundation out, I guess. I really can't understand their motives, but it is what it is. All right, let's go into the deep reds really quick here. PBX, Paribus X, I got some of this. 4 zeros, 97, negative 87% down, 10 billion supply. You know, just don't care about it from here on out, but multilateral lending and borrowing protocol for LP tokens, RWA, you know, so on and so forth. Very new crypto on the block, 10 billion supply. Don't mind doing some damage to an X crypto. Telos, TLOS at 3 cents, negative 88% down, 355 million supply. A0 at a penny, negative 94% down, 520 million supply. MDT at 2 pennies, negative 51% down, 1 billion supply, or 676 million supply. Root at 001, negative 92% down, 12 billion supply. Stride at 6 cents, negative 91% down, 100 million supply. NCN, Neurochain at 0001, negative 98% down, 3 billion supply. We got Self-Chain at 009, negative 97% down, 412 million supply. And then we got Waveform Wave at 402, negative 99% down. Guys, 1 billion supply. Guys, appreciate everybody supporting the channel and jumping on in yet again for another awesome Deep Red Alliance episode. If you guys continue to hit the likes, if you're watching later, I'm just always grateful, guys. Every bit helps me get closer to a studio where we can be in a nice AC place, showing you charts, showing you some of the news, getting back to what we used to do on this channel back in the day. So I just appreciate everybody's support. The like, subscribe, new members, all that type of stuff helps us just inch a little bit closer and closer to our destiny. Much love. Always grateful. Thank you, Blue Foundation. Thank you, Deep Red Alliance. And thank you, Green Giants. Oh my gosh, we butchered that. Thank you, Blue Foundation. Thank you, Green Giants. And thank you, Deep Red Alliance. The future is distributed ledger technology, and the future is bright. Our future is bright. I'll keep trying if you guys keep trying, and we'll keep it crypto. I'll see you guys. What's it called? See you guys in the Blue Castle. Too much. That roach killed me, man. That roach killed me. Shout out to everybody here. Description below. If you guys want to earn Satoshis with us on Ember, get some extra Satoshis for you per hour when you're using the Ember app by using the referral code. Swash as well. Earning crypto while you just surf the net. Not too bad. By using the referral code, get a little boost as well. And then our Coinbase wallet if you guys want to send us some crypto. Much love. Shout out to you guys. Yeah, butchered the ending here. But see you guys in the Blue Castle. Adios.